Lend a hand? Grab a couple of wrenches and let's tighten this equipment down. Just grab a wrench. Should be quick. Well, I'm certain that wasn't supposed to happen. Check with Vladimir?
You color the wrong wires. Station showing red. Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
Oh, I should have checked the compatibility when we made the order. I can stay with you until we get all this fixed.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
Hey.
Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection. Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one. Left the life of a jacob once behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Andreja with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way. So make sure you're ready. Catch a smile out there.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
We'll let you on board. But Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection.
Oh God, the captain's gonna love you. Just what I need. 2 blowhards.
I have no interest in partying.
Go on then. Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back. He's asking for trouble with those things. But the locks on the cages are pretty high-end. Thankfully. Strewn about all over. The good stuff's locked up in a vault for Petrov's own personal viewing pleasure. And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so don't try bribing any of the crew. You'll just waste your money. Trade it for it. Some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering.
Dangerously low temperatures here. Keep an eye on your vitals.
Welcome to Petrov's Palace of Peculiarities! Perfect procurement! The penultimate panopticon of prosperity! Ha ha ha!
One big score and I'm gone.
A lot of the guards here are bounty hunters, smugglers, or salvagers from the fringes. A lot of shark smiles, you know.
Yes? Ah! I wasn't aware we had the visitors. Waddick, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent! Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax! Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care they have scorch marks on them anyway. The artifact? Ah, you must mean my latest curio. I have never seen anything like it. Intricate pattern details, a metal that feels soft to the touch, yet bears not one hint of wear or tear. Ah, you are out of luck, my new friend. I cannot part with it. I know, it's a fickle man who falls in love so easily, but what can I say? Mi amore. Tempting. I do love showing off. But my security team will have a heart attack. It would be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make. No, some things need to be just for me. Reverse psychology won't work on me. Just ask poor Vadek. Oh, perhaps you're right. What good is a collection no one else sees? Very well. What's a quick look going to hurt, huh? I know.
You know,
people look at me and
if
say,
it were up to
Petrov,
me,
your
we
whole
wouldn't
ship
let
is a
people on the
testament of
ship we
splendor.
haven't vetted
Why do
personally.
you need a special vault? Well, all I can say is that even the greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere. So I spared no expense. Every door between me and my treasures is painful, but that is the price of security, huh? Que sera? Just a bit further. This ship and I have been through some adventures, I'll tell you. I once collected salvage from a Deimos Celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks. And of course, there was the time I accidentally steered us into a UC Navy vessel after a particularly uproarious celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters, and were able to just kind of push them back into the Star Yard for repairs. And now, the moment itself. Ah, beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him. That holding it for the first time was like drowning in your own soul. Alas, I've held it several times, and my soul is still breathing, devoid of any such enlightenment. Why, yes, he did. Well, I think I understand who you are now. Or at least what you want. Touch that artifact and I'll make sure every trade route protected by the United Colonies knows you're nothing more than a pirate.
If you understood, you would recognize how meaningless that threat is.
Then I suppose it's just a question whether my immeasurable love for my collection and my crew of hired cutthroats is enough to stop you. Go ahead. Make a move for the artifact. Let's see what happens.
You severely overestimate your chances, sir.
Steal what is mine?
If you
and
are
I will
free soon.
ensure that every security
Can we talk?
officer in the United Colonies knows you're nothing but a common pirate.
Come on! Take much more! Where have they gone? Always worth checking. Never know what you might... I have things... Meet your death. We are triumphant. Something may be nearby. Are you prepared to die?
Going to find you! Gotcha! I'm on fire!
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Colony space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Be advised, you have been identified as a known criminal. Respond immediately or we will be forced to open fire. You're on the wanted list. Halt and prepare to be boarded, or we will be forced to open fire. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
Ah, hello.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work. I have a feeling today's going to be a great... Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you? Glad to hear it. Yeah, life is good, isn't it? I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close. Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use a Terracino from Terra Brew right now. Really? That's so sweet. I really appreciate it. Take care of yourself.
Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in! The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. She's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us! That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them! Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
He is right. We leave the artifacts, the Starborn will have them.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
That Starborn has already overwhelmed everyone on the Eye. We need to stay here.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking!
Everyone, find somewhere to take cover!
Where? Do you really expect them to barge through the front door?
Just be ready, Walter.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter!
Hello, again.
I'm almost done! Just a bit longer!
Oh, there's never enough time, is there?
Protect the artifact! Ignore the noise. Focus. Focus!
Keep Noel covered!
The universe ends.
Bullets are bouncing right off.
Persistent.
I have all the effects. Everyone, follow me.
Walter! Are you all right?
Hello, again.
I'm almost done! Just a bit longer!
Oh, there's never enough time, is there?
Protect the artifact! Ignore the noise. Focus. Focus.
Keep Noel covered!
Unwise to remain hostile towards us. Bullets are bouncing right off.
I have all the artifacts. Everyone, follow me. There's an oldest to the well district. Come on! I don't know if he's gone, but we can't risk it. Get to the ship!
Witness the infinite!
I need covering fire.
We need to continue. Help the others. What if that Starborn is still alive? We have to risk it. We could be dying there.
were here. You gave me a home, Sarah. Another chance. Don't leave me now. She's gone. We are undone. Constellation has lost a part of itself. We cannot change that.
You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting. No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
Dad! The others are here.
Okay. I admit, my famous personality wasn't so much help with this one. I'll be fine. I just need to lie down for a bit longer.
I really messed up on this one, friend. Usually the last guy to get outdrawn. Back at you. I don't think I'm gonna be moving around too much for a bit. But I'll be alright.
Vladimir! Oh, thank goodness! Where's Sarah?
She's gone. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain. Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
Anything I can do for you?
a victim of the recent attack.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
The entire universe seems darker. Somehow.
Another day, another credit.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although
I need to be checking everyone's
quite
vitals.
so
Now
violent.
really isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground 1,000,000 times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious. If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
And it would seem there is nothing to lose in doing so.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
You forget how much you take a place like the Lodge for granted. Until it's threatened.
There's that empty feeling again. Whenever someone's gone, there's like a hole in the Lodge where there used to be.